Welcome back to Crypto Spaces, back with another Monad update and an ecosystem update for you guys. Monad at 0.024 cent, 263.69 million market cap, $2.4 billion in market cap overall. Now Monad right here looking great again, outperformance against Bitcoin, one of the stronger alts in the market right now. I think, like I said, a potential price target of $1 to $3 is highly likely for Monad. I think that is very possible, man. I know a lot of people might not think that's the case, but I think that is the case, man. I think Monad is going to shock the space. I think they're going to really take, the space by storm, and they're going to make a lot of their investors very wealthy, right? Again, I think 100,000 Monad is more than enough, which is $2,436 right now. Obviously, again, I've always said this, never invest more than you're willing to lose. Crypto always has opportunities. If you feel like you've missed out, do not feel that way. It always has new and fresh opportunities, right? Just be strategic, take your time, and compound your gains, right? I mentioned in one of these Telegram groups of one of the Monad memes that I'm in that, I've, made multiple six figures from crypto last year because of, the meme coin boom that we have. I decided to, instead of going with trading on Solana, I decided to trade on a less saturated chain and bought a couple memes on there that did extremely well for myself. But I didn't manage my risk as properly as I should have. So I didn't make as much as I should have because, both of them seems to have topped out and I held a bit too long. So I didn't cash out, on the way up and took profits the right way on the way up. Waited too long to take, the majority of my profits, right? So this is why I say you have to be strategic, right? In the moment, you're gonna feel like you're a genius. You're gonna feel like you're never wrong, but the market humbles you, right? So even though I did cash out and made some nice gains, I could have made way more, way more. Trust me, right? So never invest more than you're willing to lose, guys. I'm gonna drive that home. So like I said, I think 100,000 Monad more than enough for the average person. Obviously, if you want to go for 5K investment, 10K investment, you could do so, but manage your risk, right? It's what your decision is, right? I don't want to make people invest too much and then things go awry, okay? Also, 50,000 Monad itself is also great, right? 50,000 Monad is $1,221. That's not going to break the bank. I don't think you're going to go in debt for that. And that 50,000 could become eventually 50,000 coins could become $50,000. That's a lot of money, man. You don't have to make $1 million in one trade, guys. You can make it over 2 to 3, 4 trades, So, but here you go. So Monad, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. Anago right there, front and center, the little pug, right? The mascot of Monad in the front and center. They did a partnership with MapleStory. I used to play MapleStory back in the day. They did a partnership with MapleStory a little while ago, a few days ago, not a little while ago, a few days ago. And Monad just keeps building, man. See some TA experts pointing out the upside for Monad. Memes are being made. A lot of people think, Monad to $1 is definitely in the cards, man. I think it goes beyond that. I think it could get to $2, right? And, the project itself, the TVL, is rising. This is a great tweet that I wanted to show you guys. No campaigns, no artificial hype, no user farming since the TGE. And as you can see from the insights, TVL is rising higher than Say's TVL right now, and has gotten to a TVL for Monad. The on-chain TVL locked value has gotten to almost, the levels of SWI, and it's only been 30 days, right? There's multiple stable coins being onboarded, $382 million in stable coin supply, right? Retail interest, a lot of retail interest, daily transactions are staying stable. So Monad is in a great spot, right? Now the transition, we're going to take a look at Emonad, which I've been covering at around 300k market cap. I know a lot of people don't want to touch these memes in the ecosystem, but when they start to get to 10 to 20, 30 mil or 50, 100 mil market cap, etc., then they're going to be like, oh yeah, I was so late. And it's going to be staring them right in the face, right? That's how people are, man. You got to take the risk in the moment. Crypto doesn't wait for people. You got to take it in the moment, right? So I covered Emonad at 300k market cap. Like I said, 1 million tokens is more than enough, because if this thing goes from 591k market cap to 100 mil market cap, that 1 million tokens becomes 100k, right? 10 to 30 mil market cap, you make 10 to 30k, right? That's a lot of money, in my opinion, right? So 300k market cap, now we're up 2x, and it looks like it's gonna break out of the range. As I said, people say you can't trade memes, but I see a range here, consolidation, and then boom, eventual breakout. And once it breaks out, it goes into price discovery, and then it makes a massive run. Also, like I said, the founder of Monad, James, in his replies, you could see that he's bought Emonad, right? I've shared it in previous videos, so now I have to share it again. They're making memes, they're being funny. So Emonad is like, you know, a play on words. The name of the L1 is Monad, so they just put an E in front of it. Emo, you know what emos are, like the goth guys, guys and girls, right? The goth guys and girls, and you know, people that are love rock music. So it's a nice play on words. It's a nice meme, right? It could be a lot funnier, but it's cool, man. They got a nice community. They got a lot of people involved. I saw some of the founders at the time, they put on the Emonad type hairstyle as their profile pictures. So I like what I see with this one, man. And you know, they're very active. They're trying to like build out utilities for the project as well. They have community members that are leading. Like, these are the type of setups you want to see for a meme, because these are people that are going to be dedicated to the project to push it to like crazy valuations, similar to like the Mogs. Before Mog went absolutely parabolic, you see all the people with the here for profile pictures, right? And then it's just like, you see how Mog has like the glasses, the Pit Viper glasses. It's similar to Mog, and Mog went to 1.4 billion market cap, right? So it's in a similar spot, and it's extremely early right now, and I think it's possible for it to get to, I think it's very possible for Emonad to get to those crazy valuations with the explosion of Monad as well, right? You have to position yourself into the ecosystem early. A community is already here, and you know, they're going to be pushing it to as high as they can, man, as high as they can. So like what I see with this, and I'll keep updating it, because I just have 1 million tokens, right? I don't have no 1% supply. I don't. I just got 1 million tokens. I'm not gonna overinvest, man. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson to overinvest, man. If you overinvest, you're not gonna trade as well as you can, because if you're overinvest, you're gonna be worried about price. It's gonna be tough on you, like, oh, what do I do now? You know, when you don't overinvest, it's like, it is what it is. I don't care, right? So that's where I'm at right now with that. I think Monad is great, doing great, and with Monad doing great, so will its ecosystem, the on-chain ecosystem. So as always, none of this is financial advice. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Thank y'all, man. I truly appreciate all the support recently, and I'll catch you in the next one.